Hello, Big Blue Nation. It's Lee, that Kentucky basketball chick. We are back, y'all. We are so back. So excited because this is the first That Kentucky Basketball Chick podcast since, I believe, basketball season. We had some technical difficulties when Milan joined the Wildcats and committed to Kentucky, so I didn't get to do a episode about that. So we'll kind of break down a little bit about the basketball team today. We're going to mainly be talking about football, though, because football, y'all, is less than 3 weeks away. And I am so excited. Cannot wait. The Will Stein era is here, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But before we get into everything today, you know what we got to do? This tradition is still alive. We got to get our cold, crisp Dr. Pepper. Cheers, y'all. I love that it looks like a football because Dr. Pepper is a sponsor for college game day, not college game day, but college football. And I can always tell we're almost there because the football cans come out. So, all right. So let's start talking about, let's start with basketball because there's not much going on with basketball right now. We have a squad. We have a team, y'all. And I'm excited because Malachi Moreno decided to come back. Milan Momcilovic committed. And we have Zoom Diallo, we have Alex Wilkins, Justin McBride, Frank, big man Frank. So I'm excited. Mason Williams is another one, which his dad's a coach as well. Reese Potter came back. Trent Noah is back. I really hope Trent Noah has a good season. Last year he struggled a lot, but I'm confident and hopeful that Trent Noah has a wonderful season this year, and I'm hoping we get to see the Mountain Mamba be the Mountain Mamba, y'all. It's going to be a fun time. There is a roster spot. The 15th roster spot is still open. So let's dive into that just a little bit because right now there is a court case going on. They had a hearing last week, and Mark Mitchell, who played at Duke and then transferred to Mizzou, is in that case. I have a feeling, and a lot of other not sources, but a lot of other media people agree that there's really like no reason for him to file this lawsuit in the state of Kentucky if he was not going to go to a Kentucky school. Louisville has a pretty full roster. I don't even know what their roster count is, but they've spent a lot of money. Kentucky has that 15th roster spot open. So I think it just makes too much sense for him not to think he's going to go to Kentucky, or for us not to think that he's going to go to Kentucky. What does that mean for my Kentucky Wildcats basketball team? If he were to get cleared for eligibility, because this would be within that 5-for-5 thing that the NCAA has decided to do. But he was a senior last year, and it would definitely elevate Kentucky's roster. It would elevate their floor. It would also elevate their ceiling. Right now, I think Kentucky is probably a Sweet 16. Could they play themselves into an Elite 8? Maybe. We haven't seen them play. But I believe if they add Mark Mitchell, which would bring physicality, we need that. It would definitely raise the ceiling to Elite 8, maybe a Final Four, I wouldn't say guaranteed championship game because nothing is guaranteed, but I would say it would definitely give us a top 10 team for sure. So we're all waiting for that. The judge last week said he was not going to rule on it immediately, but he knew because of classes starting and a lot of the other athletes that are in this lawsuit, it's just not Mark Mitchell, they are football players. So their season's about to start. So there is an urgency here that he would rule on this case this week. I'm hoping it's more like early this week, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's later. But that's exciting. Very exciting. I wish I could have gone to the open practice at Rupp. I live in Western Kentucky, so having an hour's notice was not it just was not feasible at all. I heard Milan shot the fire out of that 3 ball, and it was just a fun time. I love that UK is doing these kind of things, y'all. I absolutely love it. I think it is, just something that they need to do, have more fan engagement, and be more present on social media and stuff, talk to the media, that kind of thing. And I think with the new athletic director, we're going to see definitely a new way of doing things. I'm excited about basketball. I'm always excited about basketball season, whether we're going to be good or whether we're going to be, average. It doesn't matter. We're all going to get excited. I'm a little disappointed in the non-conference schedule. We don't have a lot of, glamorous or top 25 teams coming into Rupp to play us. But we do play Kansas on a neutral floor. We do play, I believe, North Carolina on a neutral floor. We play Indiana on a neutral floor. And then the ACC Challenge, we play Virginia. So we've got some really cool games. I just wish we had a little bit more challenging teams, but it's okay. It might be a good thing. We'll see. But it's Kentucky basketball. I'll still watch. Doesn't matter. All right. So we've talked a little bit about basketball. We're waiting on the Mark Mitchell hearing what that judge rules on that particular thing. We'll see what happens, and then we'll talk about it. Let's segue into football. So like I said, football is about, less than 3 weeks away. September 5th, we kick off for Youngstown State at Kroger Field. My husband and I and our son will be there, and another friend. Excited, getting the game day fits together. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. The one thing that really, really irks me is that I think it's more for clicks than anything. And engagement is CBS Sports put us on upset watch for that first game against Youngstown State. If we lose to Youngstown State, that's not going to be good at all, y'all. It's just not. You gotta beat the easy team first, because that next week Alabama rolls into town. And I think that's kind of their thinking, is that, hey, they're more concerned about that Alabama game than they are this Youngstown State game. So still excited though. Football season's just around the corner. I can't wait. Let's talk a little bit about their schedule. I believe we have the 4th hardest schedule in college football. So it's not going to be easy by any means. It was not easy last year. It's not going to be easy this year. But let's go through the schedule. I'm going to pull it up on my phone, and let's do some wins and losses here, because I kind of have a realistic, I think this is where the team's going to end up. And then I have a wishful thinking type prediction. And if we get the wishful thinking prediction, my goodness, it's going to be crazy. So I'm pulling up the schedule on my phone. All right. So let's do the wishful thinking first. Okay? Because I'm just excited to share, and it's kind of a hot take, and you can comment below, tell me I'm wrong and that I'm delusional. I don't care. I'm excited. It's football season in Kentucky, y'all. We've got to have some type of expectation. I think we're going to go 9-3. Wishful thinking, unrealistic prediction. I think we're going to go 9-3. And here are the games I believe we are going to. Here's the breakdown, at least the breakdown. Youngstown State, win. Alabama, we're going to win. Texas A&M, that's a loss. And I believe that's a loss because it's just very hard to win at Texas A&M, and it's an away game. South Alabama at Kentucky, we are going to win. South Carolina, we're finally going to get that win. LSU, Lane Kiffin coming into Kroger Field, win. Oklahoma, this game's played at Oklahoma. I think it's going to be a loss. Vanderbilt, win. Tennessee. So Kentucky and Tennessee have a history of having really, 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 basketball, we kind of lately have owned them. Football, they've owned us. This is at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Tennessee gets the win. Florida, we win. Missouri, we win. And the Louisville game, we win. So our 3 losses, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. So basically, we protect home. We do. You can call me crazy. You can. It's okay. I'll take the heat. But I think it'll be so cool if we were to go 9-3. Now, more realistic. I think we're going to go 6-6. We're going to at least make a bowl game. And the 6 losses, Texas A&M, South Carolina, LSU, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Missouri. Those are those 6 losses that I think we will have, and then we'll win the other 6. We have to beat Louisville. Sorry, I cannot predict not to beat Louisville in any scenario. I could be totally wrong. We were definitely wrong last season, but that's what I think is going to happen with football. I am so excited for the Will Stein era. Will Stein says basically whatever he wants to, which is great, but he's also very confident. And I like the confidence. I do. I like it. His media days, the why do you think you'll win here? Because of me. Because of me. Y'all, that's either going to come back to haunt him or it's going to be legendary. And I'm hoping it's legendary because Kentucky football needs to have some type of excitement and success. Why not Kentucky? Seriously, why not Kentucky? Indiana just proved that anybody can win a national championship. Anybody. So why not Kentucky? Now, do I think we'll win a national championship this year? Probably not. Probably not. It's the SEC. We have a very tough schedule. But I like that our coach is not scared of it and he's not shying away from it. So in Will Stein fashion, I say, bring it on. Let's go, Cats!